Oh, the save point. Hey, Wander, how you doing? I'm having a good time. This game is good. I can already tell I'm gonna like it a lot. Oh, hey, right. Might as well break the regenerating furniture. I kind of wish the lamps and lanterns and breakables wouldn't actually come back. I know it would require the game to be rebalanced, but it'd be so satisfying if you just leave, like, the library of smoking ruin in your wake. Ether. Scythe Ring. Surrounds melee orbs with spinning scythes that slice enemies. Equip new passive rings in the orbs menu. Colossal Blade. Vivisects enemies with a giant blade. Equip new spell necklaces in the orb menu. Woo! Okay, so we don't actually... Yeah, we can't double up on blade orbs. Yes, we can, actually. Okay. Let's try Colossal Blade, and also Scythe Ring. I'm covered in swords! It'd actually probably be better that we don't double up on blade orbs. Because we probably want a blue orb as well. Because I think the spinning blades might work better with the blue orb more than anything else. Also, I just do contact damage to things. That's nice. Game needs it. This is a good thing. The industry needs more good Metroidvanias. There's a lot of good ones out there, but like Metroidvanias are, I want to say special. They're generally the best types of platformers because they have really good level design, an emphasis on like exploration and bosses and stuff, and like the AAA industry still hasn't gotten close to making very many good 3D Metroidvanias. The only ones I can think of are kind of the Zelda games, kind of the Darksiders. Darksiders 2 especially. And then like Dark Souls obviously. But I still have a very special place in my heart for a good Metroidvania. Anyway, file downloaded on Lachiem. Lachiem is a moon of the gas giant planet of Korondar. It is the only life-bearing planet in the solar system of Parat Anka. The planet's atmosphere is made of breathable air and has an ozone layer and magnetic field that protect it from Korandar's radiation. Lachiem is the homeworld of the Lachiem Empire. Since developing space travel technology in 928 AE, the Empire's benevolent reach has spread throughout the Aernia galaxy. I've heard people mention Metroidvania, but what does that mean? A Metroidvania is a game that follows the style of Metroid or Castlevania, usually with large levels that kind of loop back on themselves a lot, condensed into, you know, fairly expansive maps. But, you know, unlike regular platformers, which might have a couple of routes through it, like Sonic, for example, there's a couple of routes through Green Hill Zone, but you never backtrack. It's always, you go point A, point B, get to start, and then get through it to the end. Couple of checkpoints, couple of variations, maybe even a bonus boss, kind of depending. I know, like, Mega Man kind of did that. But so, Metroidvanias, on the other hand, reuse a lot of their own level assets. You know, the first level, we're probably going to go back through again once or twice to get all the items in there. There's collectibles, there's secret bosses. You might even use that area to get to a future zone, even. And so, instead of just being, you know, getting through the game and never really, like, looking back, Metroidvanias, you explore their entirety, if that makes sense. You also pick up power-ups, so anywhere from, like, weapon upgrades and stuff like that to new, like, movement tech and keys and stuff. So, easy example would be, like, earlier on, we ran into a room that I'm like, nope, can't do it, I need the wall jump. Effectively, I can't jump off of walls yet, but I'm going to get a power-up that actually lets me bounce from wall to wall. And so for some games, you know, they just hand that instantly to you. You know, you already have it. Or some other games, it's like Mega Man, where it's not required to get through, but it lets you get a couple of extra bonus resources. Whereas for Metroidvanias, that wall jump is necessary. And until you get it, you're locked off from certain paths. And it's nice because you can actually you'll run into a room and be like, oh, I just need this power. And honestly, it tends to be a little bit universal between one and the other. But you'll be like, oh, I just got the wall jump. I remember 5 different places that required the wall jump. Time to go back to them and see what's on the other side. And usually there's goodies at the end of it, or new paths, or even like side areas or bonus dungeons and stuff. And it's really cool. It's incredibly compelling, I guess would be the way I'd go with it. I don't know. Anyway. Windaria. Windaria is a small pastoral planet in the Urnia galaxy. The exoplanet was first discovered by Lachiem scientists in 869 AE via high-powered telescopes. In 1032 AE, the Imperial starship Ambition made a successful voyage to Windaria, but remained in orbit in order to study the planet and civilization from afar. After several months of research, it was deemed prudent to make contact with intelligent inhabitants on the planet. The Windarian natives proved to be peaceful, and eventually a successful trading agreement was established between Lachiem and Windaria. The Empire now freely trades technology with the Windarians in exchange for their natural resources. Despite a few minor rebellions, the Empire's relationship with Windaria is considered to be very positive. Okay, and a soul scanner displays the names of foes when they're hit. Oh. Is that... I hope that's not something I have to equip. It looks like that might be a permanent thing. Yeah, it looks like that's actually a permanent upgrade. Probably under relics? Yes, here we go. So soul scanner. That's cool. But so the easiest way I can describe it is, any game that's a Metroidvania will almost always have a map that looks very similar to this. And so you'll have these rooms, some will be color-coded, so that's a save room. I don't know what the blue rooms are immediately. But you know, save rooms... I think blue rooms are travel rooms. Yeah, it looks like eventually I'll be able to travel between every blue room and stuff. That's cool. But yeah, they tend to have a lot of, like, kind of commonalities. Especially once you, like, play a couple of them, you're like, oh yeah, this is pretty similar to that other game. So most recently, the most recent Metroidvania I played was Chasm, which was kind of like a weird procedurally generated Metroidvania, which I didn't like as much. I think the other one before that was, oh shoot, what was it called? Iconoclasts. That was the other Metroidvania I played this year. And also Hollow Knight. And no, that is not 18% of the game already. It's just, that's just Lachiem present day. So we're probably going to travel between past, present, maybe future, and maybe a couple different planets. We'll see. Anyway, Emperor Nuvius. Nuvius Erovia has been the ruler of the Empire of Lachiem since 1045 AE. The Great Emperor's reign oversees not only the homeworld of Lachiem, but the many habitable exoplanets that have been discovered and colonized throughout the Urnia galaxy. Urnia. Nuvius was born in Varndegray metropolis as the only child to Emperor Leonius in 1013 AE. At a young age, he possessed a natural aptitude for magic, and thus was privately educated and groomed to become a powerful warrior. As heir presumptive, Nuvius began to take on leadership roles in the military when he came of age. 1045 AE, Nuvius, following the traditional rites of succession, challenges his father to mortal combat. Being the victor, Nuvius ascended to the throne. Under Nuvius' rule, the Empire has flourished more than it ever has before. Oh yeah, the other one was Monster Sanctuary, which isn't out yet, which... Okay, so we need another keycard to get that one. Which is why I guess I didn't really talk about it. Monster Sanctuary is kind of neat, because it's like Pokemon, but with Monster Collection, which is kind of neat. What's this? Can I... Oh, you can switch the direction. That's kind of appreciated. I might have to just switch to the sword orbs. Oh, boy. It's a big sword. That's a satisfying sword. This is when I mentioned Symphony of Night had 218% map clearance. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a bit spoily considering how Symphony of Night works. But that's such a, like, a unique game. Wait. Okay, got him. That's just a security guard that stands around in the library throwing grenades at people. Not cool. Okay, elevator, can't get through it yet. Admittedly, the one mechanic I do wish that this had is that the enemies didn't respawn. Because I prefer it, what is it? Does Hollow Knight do that? Where the enemies only respawn when you get back to a, the enemies only respawn when you get back to a save point and stuff. Which makes backtracking just a smidge easier. The hell? Oh! You can send it back at him. Okay. We've got just step ladders everywhere. That's amusing. Turkey! And all libraries have grenade-throwing security guards. I hope not. I keep trying to, like, hold the other direction and dodge, because that's how it works in every other game. Backdashing is going to take me a small eternity to figure out, I'm gonna be honest. And I apologize for that. And I don't think I can get through that. Man, this reminds me of, the tower in... Oh, hello. This isn't anything like we've seen before, and we don't even have all the pieces. Genza wants it working again, by the end of the week. We've only had it a couple of weeks, that's madness. No kidding, but you know what he'll do if we don't. Shoot, I'm gonna need some coffee. It's the frame from the Timespinner. Looks badly damaged, though. They must be trying to fix it and use it for themselves. Good thing I found the wheel before they did. I need to stay focused. They knew where and what it was before they attacked, but clearly not how it worked. Fools. But if they've had this a couple of weeks, must have lost some time when I got thrown through the portal. I need to keep moving. Security keycard C. Okay, so scientists and interns. Has access to C. I can't use the Timespinner with just its wheel. I need to look for another piece. That's really cool that we're going to be able to, like, loop back through some of these things. I should be able to jump down through that. Perfect. And yeah, none of the enemies feel terribly tanky yet, which is kind of nice. I guess I can actually charge up the flesh arachnid. That's one hell of a thing. It looks like they just crawl vaguely at you, though, which is kind of nice, but ugh. Yeah, I gotta remember to use that backdash way more than I have been. Because it is the key to not taking damage in a lot of these cases. Ah, shit. Well, that works. Okay, so the gargoyle sentries kind of suck. You can just jump over them and they get confused. Okay, there we go. That charge up sword move is nuts. Okay, can't go up. Time to go down. I really like the contact damage that I do. Okay, yeah, these guys suck. You just gotta learn their patterns, and gotta learn the game, and gotta remember that I don't have a dodge roll. I've got other things. Let's see, can you charge both weapons at once? Actually, no. So the way charging even works... is you have a separate spell entirely that does the charge. There we go. It's your amulet, which sets your spell, which is your charge move. So, no, you can't charge both weapons at once, because it's actually one singular thing being charged that just happens to resemble one of my orbs. If that makes sense. I don't know. So far, very, very impressed with how this is handling things. And I won't shut up about it. That sword move is so nuts! The only thing is, I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to be able to level up the sword move. Because I'm going to be a little sad if I have to ditch it just because it's weak. But so far, it hasn't really proven that we need to worry about that. Anyway, elevator keycard, a personal ID badge that allows access to all elevators in Wanderbots Metropolis. All elevators, not just the one in the library, but then again, the Metropolis might be 90% library. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we can go up. Grab everything as we go by. Oh, jerky! Let's go down, I think. Okay, we don't have a B key card. We definitely don't have an A key card. I think we've had D so far. I'm loving the music, too. Ooh, another memory. Barren. He arrived at night, running, panting. The village woke quickly when we heard another messenger had come. Take your time, Mother says, as the clan gathered around. She is old now, the clan mother, leader of the circle of elders, which grows smaller every year. My name is Farron, he says. They found us. We were performing rites at the Timespinner. They must have been spying on us. We had no warning. Suddenly he starts crying. Mother puts a calming hand on his shoulder, and I put a wrist brace on my hand. Yeah, I have a C card. I have D and C. They attacked us, killed those who resisted. I was the only time messenger who could get away. I wasn't supposed to go, not with the family. But I was the only one, he sobs. Please. Is Gianna here? The villagers are all around us, listening. Gianna steps out of the circle. He sees her and runs to wrap her in his arms. Oh, Gianna, you're safe. She's stiff. Her 2 husbands and a daughter stand behind her. But she hugs him. We were married? We had a son. I'm sorry. Mother stands slowly. We must prepare to leave, but we will complete the circle soon after. Farron, I advise that you take some time to gather your thoughts. As should you, Gianna. You'll be welcome back to the clan, Farron. And we'll always have a family in us all. However, it'll be up to Gianna if she will have you. Your sacrifice was especially great, and this process will take time. But that is precisely what you have brought us, Farron. He nods shakily. Thank you. Mother turns to Colin, our lead scout. We must have scouts in the woods at all times. The Lachiem cannot be allowed to find us again. Tomorrow, we move on. I put my hand to my belly, already growing larger. I can't imagine leaving a child behind in another path of history. I hope I will never have to act as time messenger now. I wonder if I'll have a choice. Here we get an essence crystal. Okay, that's okay, so that's for enchanting jewelry. Gotcha. Okay. We still don't have any B keys. And that's another fast travel room. And the military hangar. Which I'm fairly certain don't go in there yet. I can't wait until we actually unlock fast travel through this. Okay, so that's it for this side. Yeah, a little bit more color coding for like for doors and stuff would actually be lovely. But that's like a minor grump as any. I'm just, I think, a little bit spoiled. Oh. No, that's an A key. A, B, save point. Actually, let's hit the save point just in case. I'm just gonna grab money whenever we go by. Eventually it'll be no object, but might as well grab it. Your map markers can be color-coded. Oh, sort of. I was just kind of hoping that, like, if it's, say, if there's a door that I can't go past, it would actually have, like, the little like, a line or, like, a symbol in here being like, hey, there's a laser wall in this room. so I don't have to leave markers for myself. But that's like a stupid quibble. Oh boy. Spiders! Spider creep leaves all its resources up high. Oh. Okay, well, I can't get to that. That's a shame the resources didn't just fall down. Ah! But whatever. Let's see. Haven't seen any other secrety looking things yet. Let's just keep aimlessly wandering. We'll find stuff. This looks important. The spindle from the Timespinner. They must have brought it back too. Or is sucked through like me in the wheel. Mother said the spindle gathered the threads of time. With this, the wheel and the frame, I could use the Timespinner again. I could go back and warn everyone. If I could get back to Windaria. No, I'll do one better. I'll go back and kill the Emperor before he can ever come to Windaria in the first place. And of course. The hell? Okay, so for starters, we want to switch orbs. We want to double blade orb up in this one. Oh, it's got missiles. Ah. Okay. This thing's kind of a problem. Okay. Nope, wrong direction. Ow. We might want some healing items here. Oh boy. Yeah, let's use some healing items. I should probably buy some more. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I die? We just saved. It'd be nice if, boss fights, you could just restart from, like, a checkpoint, effectively. Contact damage is kind of rough. Ow. Yeah, I'm taking a ton of damage just bumping into this sucker. And jumping into half of his missiles. Eat sword. Yeah, I'm, well, not doing so hot. So what does this do? If I hit continue. No. I won't be stopped. Not until I've had my revenge. What the? What are you? Alright, come if you want then. Just don't get in my way. Oh yeah, we could have actually done some things. Okay, use items. So I still have my berry pick-me-ups, and we've also got the critter. Well, you know what? Let's hold off. Okay, so it does actually send me back, sort of. So we went all the way up. And we went over here. Is there anywhere else where we want to explore? We might as well. Let's look around for a bit. It's always in my best interest to grind a little. Especially when the boss hurts. Because the boss hurts pretty bad. Ow. He didn't react nearly as fast as the other one did. Oh well. But yeah, how are we doing? Oh, entropy! Entropy is the money in this game. Cool. Makes sense, almost. Did I just never pick that item up as I went by? Or do chests like that respawn for some reason? I don't know. But yeah, we can grab the spinner in a bit. I just wanted to see what else I could get now that I have access to the elevator. I think we got... Actually, what? Oh, right. That's the spinner itself. Reloaded from the save, so you didn't pick it up. No, I passed through that room before. Hence my confusion. Nomads. We move regularly. The Lachiem still search for relics of the ancients. They've colonized the cities, take our planet's resources into the sky on their ships, but they are mostly peaceful. Still, we cannot allow them to find the Timespinner, so we cannot let them find us. It's been 8 years since they arrived on Windaria. It's been hard on us. A few elders have passed away. The stress of moving so often, too much for their own old bones. And there have been more messengers, 3 now, where once generations would pass without the arrival of a messenger. Now we hear more every day. Each time we complete the circle, we hear the story and they hear ours. We welcome them back into the clan. They find new families, but the futures they reveal are always grim, the grief in their eyes permanent. We train more messengers now, too. We don't know how many we will need, and we can never allow a time messenger to go more than once. It is dangerous, mentally, spiritually. The journey is a sacrifice of your history, your past existence. We will need fresh blood in the clan soon. Some of the women have planned journeys to the city, hoping to become mothers. We need supplies, too, and I have volunteered to trade. I'm curious about the Lachiem, but why they want the Timespinner, or even if they know about it specifically. The trip isn't long, and there are other time messengers who will remain while I'm away. Younger ones than I, with fewer ties to the clan. A small part of me still longs for a chance at adventure, and a greater part would spare these children the heavy burden. But mostly I dread my duty, and I hope I won't be needed. Max sand up. Alright, worth. I gotta remember to also use the sand in battle and stuff. Probably great against the gargoyle-looking dudes. Okay, so what do we got over here? I got this. Gold ring! Which I think is useless for the moment. Wow, yeah. Okay, so if you kick their grenade back to them... Oh, if he hits you in the face with the grenade, it barely does damage to you, but it has the potential of doing damage to him. And we had another save spot here. Didn't even know. I guess this is what I get for not immediately exploring everywhere in the immediate area. And can't get through this one. Okay. Let's keep looking around. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't just wander, grind, buy some more healing items. Because worst comes to worst, I mean, we've got plenty of money. I might as well just... sorry, brain, these things are distracting. Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. Okay, yeah, I might as well just, run through the entire area a couple of times, make sure I've missed nothing. And, you know, take on the boss when I'm good and ready, instead of, like, gutsing it and, getting stuck. That's a V? Huh. How many different security cards do these people operate with? Considerable amounts, apparently. Let's see. Actually, that even probably locks me off to everything that's currently available. We could go back out the way we came, but I haven't unlocked any new immediate abilities. I guess let's go see the bird and then make our way back. Yeah, so what does the dragon do again? No idea. It breathes fire, at the very least. Which is appreciated. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we can buy... We're actually halfway to the ancient coin. Pricey, though. Or I could buy a couple of berry pick-me-ups. Just buy 5 of them. That'll cap us out at 9. That should be enough to fight any boss. And I'll just keep farming for money. B for 5? Vampiric Viceroy? I mean, we have A, B, C, D that we've seen so far as key cards, so maybe V is just following the trend. It'd be pretty bad if there was just A through Z key cards in this game, though. That would be, like, you'd have to have a very specific reason to commit that hard. Yeah, I think I might stick to the... I don't want to switch to the sword, or stick with the sword, but I think I might have to. I like the blue orb, but I need that, like, verticality to my swing. Some of these enemies are above me. And the extra damage isn't a bad idea either. I am just... Well, it hasn't saved me any trouble. It should, but I'm not doing great. Z1 door. Literally nothing behind it, because no one has access to put inside. Oh man, that would be ridiculous. Just like a security system so tight that not even the people that make it can put it in there like, okay, and this is going to be the Z card. Now, the Z card's very special. Exclusive access, only a select few, you know, may use it. Well, who are the select few? Well, you know, the Emperor, the... and then they, you know, maybe they get distracted, they go out to lunch or something. They go out to lunch, and, well, what do you know, they forgot to actually key in the information, and double what do you know, no one has access to it anymore. And they can't, like, you know, the walls are unbreakable, they don't want to take apart the castle, so everything is just, ruined. So it's just the Z room. Forever unknown. But yes, orbs do level up. I don't know if, having the same orb equipped twice actually speeds up the... If it speeds up the leveling process or not. It'd be lovely if it did. Alright. We've leveled up. It actually doesn't take too long to level in this either, which is kind of nice. Looks like it increased my damage by 10. And as usual, I turn around to do the backdash, which is immediately backdashes me straight into my enemies. Which is dumb. Hey, thank you, Whitehammer, for the 11-month resub. Yep. I was really hoping I could get all of them. Oh, the dragon level's up too! Or my orb, I'm not really sure. Oh no! Meyef, level 2, next, 15. So, yeah, the dragon level's up as well. Everything levels up! What next? Our map? Our mapping skills? How long are you gonna have that dragon with you? Rest of the game, it looks like. That dragon is a permanent fixture. Get a familiar page. Oh! Well, we have at least 2. Playful baby dragon that won't stop following you. Sounds like a kitten. Okay. Gotta shift around a little bit. My neck has gotten tired. I guess I have been in this chair a lot the past couple days, so go figure it's working against me. Well, let's wander around a little bit more. Now, does that count as EXP for him? Yes, but barely. So it might just be one of those where I have to kill 15 enemies with him in tow. That's not so bad. There's stuff over there. But it doesn't look like we have access to it anytime soon. Co-op would be funny. It'd actually be really adorable if you could have another player kind of just control the baby dragon. Well, we've just saved. Let's go for the boss. I should be able to beat it. Wait. Or alternatively, there is co-op. What? This game has co-op? Help!